How's it going, YouTube? My name is Ari and welcome to Blue Lion Finance, a channel dedicated to investing in my personal journey to amassing $100,000 with my Vanguard brokerage account. Now, I called it about a week or two ago when I said the market was about to experience a ton of fear, therefore a massive pullback before rallying, and that is exactly what we've been seeing. The news of the new variant came out and the market went in absolute panic. We went for a bit of a roller coaster ride, but here we are on the up and up. My account is back up by $806.57 for my last video, leaving my account currently sitting at $81,002.78. Now, in today's video, what I want to get into is the one stock that is out there. It is a REIT, a real estate investment trust, that you should absolutely be getting invested into if you are concerned about inflation. And newsflash, you certainly should be concerned about inflation because these inflationary numbers are real, they are alive and well, and as an investor, it's most important to plant your money with high quality companies that are going to pay you out for a long time coming, and that is exactly what this REIT is going to be able to do for you. So with that being said, before we dive in, go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button as it greatly helps me out in growing the Blue Lion Finance channel. And if you yourself have not already subscribed, go ahead, tap on that subscribe button while you're at it. Now, YouTube, let's go ahead and dive right in. So roughly 3 months ago, I made a video on Realty Income, ticker symbol O, and I made that video because Realty Income is just easily my go-to, and I mean hands down, favorite REIT, real estate investment trust out there. It's a dominant player within the industry and an absolute powerhouse that I believe only has a ton of firepower ahead of it. And as an investor, it's the exact type of dividend stock that I want to get invested into. However, a lot since that video has changed in terms of Realty Income's developments and what they have underway. That is what I want to talk about in today's video, but most importantly is just understanding that investing into REITs or real estate in and of itself is the perfect hedge against inflation. And while yes, we're all experiencing this beautiful market rally, we are in a period right now that we have not left, and that is a high inflationary period. So we certainly still have to be careful with what we're investing into. However, real estate is the exact hedge against inflation that is going to be the most ideal, safest investments for us. And that is why I wanted to make this video for you and share with you my thoughts on the number one investment when it comes to the world of REITs. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and dive right into Realty Income for all of you who have little to no clue about this REIT. It was a REIT that was founded back in 1969, and since its founding, it has grown a very well-diversified portfolio that is now amassed to over 7,000 plus properties spanning across all 50 states and now well into Spain, the United Kingdom, and Puerto Rico. It is certainly only continuing to grow into Europe, which makes me incredibly excited. Now, most importantly, in taking a look at their list of clients, over 650 clients across 60 different industries. I mean, we're talking about tenants of theirs from 7-Eleven, Walgreens, CVS, Home Depot, Kroger, Walmart. Chances are you have set foot on a Realty Income property and you did not even know it. Now, best yet is that Realty Income prides itself on being a monthly paying dividend company. So that certainly makes me excited, but more so, they're incredibly reliable, paying over 25 years worth of dividends and increasing those dividends along the way. To be exact, 26 years, so they just claimed that title as a dividend aristocrat. And as of right now, that dividend yield of theirs is sitting at 4.48%. So my God, talk about a beautiful REIT to get invested in. That is Realty Income. Now, currently I own 68 total shares of Realty Income. That works up to about 5.8% of my overall portfolio. And you'll see over time that number is only going to continue to grow because this company, in my opinion, is well worth it. Now, in terms of those recent developments over the last 3 months, we have some pretty lofty goals that Realty Income set, which is exactly what I want to get into with all of you. These new developments that are well underway. Now, the very very first goal I want to talk about of Realty Income's moving into their future is the fact that they are aspiring to become a top 5 global REIT. And at present, they have a $40 billion market capitalization within a $12 trillion global net lease solutions addressable market. Now, the second goal of Realty Income's I want to talk about is the fact that they are aspiring to become a $50 billion global company. And last but not least, it's important for us to take note that Realty Income has a goal to deliver through on double-digit total shareholder returns, and they're well on their way to doing exactly that as they recently closed out a very successful merger with REIT. It was a smaller scale REIT that had many of the same clients. They acquired REIT and now they're growing their portfolio. That portfolio size of theirs should jump to over 10,000 plus properties. That is incredibly exciting. Of course, it's going to deliver through on even more firepower. And then in even more recent news, Realty Income went ahead to roll out one of their office property expansions, that being Orion Office REIT, all of which is just translating into very healthy numbers in terms of their profits and returns. Just going back a few quarters, we can take a look at their net income in March of 2021, where they brought in $95.94 million. Moving into June of 2021, they brought in $124.48 million. And then into September of 2021 with $135 million, all while operating income has jumped from $215 million to $239 million. Not to mention their cash on hand going up as well from $183 million back in March of 2021 to over $500 million coming in at $516 million into September of 2021. Now those numbers only continue to grow, which leaves analysts expecting that their median stock share price is going to come in around $79 per share and a high stock share price of $87 per share. And again, as that dividend investor, I'm kicking back to collect on that dividend yield of theirs at 4.48%, all while reaping the benefits of that stock share price just continuing to rise. Ultimately, I have a goal of getting to 100 total shares of Realty Income, and although it's at a loftier valuation right now, I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average my way in until I get to my goal before moving on to a different REIT. Now, if you like what you heard, you learned something new, drop those comments below. I'd absolutely love to know if you have Realty Income in your portfolio. If you're planning on investing in it, of course, do your own due diligence prior to doing so. I'm by no means a financial advisor. But before we close out here, make sure you go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button and help me grow this channel. And if you haven't done so already, tap on that subscribe button while you're at it. I'd love to have you on this journey with me. Now, YouTube, until the next video, I will see you all there.